Hi, my name is Allison Votruba and I'm so excited to be a part of this panel. I hope you guys are having the best time at the St. Louis Regional. It is one of my absolute favorite events. I love it. I always walk away just inspired and encouraged. The community, the leadership, there are so many amazing things about this specific community. So I hope you guys are loving it. I'm a pediatric cardiac intensive care nurse, a pediatric heart-lung transplant coordinator, and a mom of 2 little boys. And I realized when I got pregnant with my first son, Hudson, that I knew a lot about medicine, but not a ton about health. And quite honestly, I didn't even know that until I was pregnant with him. And I wanted to set him up for a lifetime of health. I wanted to set him up and give him the best life possible. And so that meant having the healthiest pregnancy possible. And at the time, I was relatively ill-equipped to do that. I didn't know a lot about staying healthy. I knew a lot about recovering from illness, and I knew a lot about trauma. So I turned to a community that I had been part of for years, but very peripherally. Now you say, I had known about Juice Plus because years prior, my then boyfriend's mom started sending it to me in New York, saying, if this girl is the future mother of my grandbabies, then she better be eating Juice Plus. So I ate it, I took it, I just didn't know anything about it. And it took a few years for me to be in a place where I was curious, where all of a sudden I was like, oh my gosh, I'm having this baby, tell me everything you know. And the more I learned about the link between nutrition and disease, the more blown away I was. I was blown away that people weren't talking about this. I was blown away that nurses aren't taught this, doctors aren't taught this. I was shocked at how little nutrition education we got. And it became the moral and ethical choice for me to share it with people. I don't love my kids any more than anybody else loves theirs. But I had better intel, I had better information, and so I had to share that with the other people I knew. And I am so grateful that I am part of a mission that makes that simple, that we can build that into our daily life, and it is not all consuming. I get to live the dream. I'm home full time with these little people who I adore. I get to offload the financial burden of my husband, and I get to live a life filled with passion and purpose because you know that you're living exactly the way that you're supposed to. And that is such an amazing and beautiful thing. I don't know where I would be without this mission and this company. I'm so grateful for it. These leaders up here are going to all be talking to you today about some of the awesome tools that we have, but I get to pick my favorite, which is Voxer. I love Voxer. I seriously don't know how we would exist without it. For those of you who don't know what it is, it's a little app. It's an orange icon. It functions as a walkie-talkie app. And when I first heard about it, I was kind of like, I won't really use it, right? I'll either text people or call people, and I don't really know how it'll fit into my daily life. And I was so wrong. I love it. It's the greatest thing ever. It allows you to get to hear people's voice and their inflection and what they're really saying without having to be on the same timeline, without having to be able to connect at the exact same time. So that has been really amazing. And then I get to set up community and team right out of the gate. The first day they sign up for Voxer. It's really not feasible for me to support people on this team who are not on Voxer. So they sign up for Voxer day 1. And each new rep gets their own chat. It's from the new rep all the way through their upline NMDs. So depending on where you are in the downline, there could be 2 people on the chat, there could be 7. It just depends. But that's their chat. They get to share their story, they get to hear our stories, they get to share their wins and losses, ask their questions. They take ownership over that chat. But I don't ever let a chat go dead. If I haven't heard from that person in a day or 2, I'm definitely jumping on Voxer, asking them, what's going on? How are things in your world? And if you stay in the forefront of their minds, then they won't just disappear. And that, I think, is really, really important and powerful. And if they're in a season of life that is just crazy and they don't really know where to go from that, beautiful. Then I get to embrace and support them in that without having to find that out way after the fact, right? I get to stay totally present. Voxer is such an awesome thing for as teams grow and build and get farther and farther apart, we're able to set up different chats for different people either in life phases or regions. So I have a Milwaukee chat that is from my team that's not downline to each other, they're sideline support, but they get to help each other out. Same thing with our stay-at-home mama Juice Plus franchise group. Same thing with our single working professional working group. Those things are awesome because they allow people to build community, build team, and use resources from people who are in the same life phase. That's awesome. But one of my favorite things about Voxer is that you can have somebody who's not quite ready. They're not quite ready for a three-way call. They want to be a customer, but they're not ready to commit. They want to be a rep, but they're not quite there. And rather than letting that go, you're able to connect them with the person that you were hoping to connect them with, but they don't have to necessarily get on the phone. You can tell that person, I would really love for you to connect with this person because X, Y, and Z. And they can record a Voxer. Hey, I heard your story. I wanted to reach out to you and share a little bit about my story because X, Y, and Z. And then you can text that to the person. They don't have to download the app. They don't have to commit to anything. As soon as they receive that text message and click it, it's going to open in their internet web browser, and they're going to be able to hear your voice, hear your passion, hear your excitement, hear your inflection, and it will break down so many walls for them. All of a sudden, it's way less overwhelming to download this app. It's way less uncomfortable to talk to this person because they took the time to reach out to you and you got to hear their heart. And so I think Voxer is amazing from that because it allows you to make people aware of how simple and easy this can be. And that's really awesome. I don't know where we would be without Voxer. I love it. It has kept our family closer. It has allowed us to just share information quickly and easily. We can organize in the notes section all the different nuggets that I want to save. I can listen and re-listen to things, and that way I'm able to just send resources to people left, right, and sideways without it taking a ton of time. So if you guys aren't on Voxer, get it. It will change everything for you and your business. And if you have any questions, just reach out to me. Find me on Voxer, Allison Votruba. I hope you guys have the best regional and enjoy your day. Bye.